Okay, we are live. What's going on, guys? How
Hello,
y'all doing?
Hello, everyone. What is up?
It's August 25th, Tuesday. What's going on? Summer's almost over, Cody.
Crazy to think the month of August flew by for me. I'm not sure about you, Ryan.
Yeah, me as well. Summer did fly by. You know, with COVID and staying at home, I thought it would go slower, but it's gone really fast.
Yeah, man. Time flies when you're somewhat having fun.
Yeah, Big Brother started late this August, like it usually starts in June. So you feel like it's now starting the summer. Anyway, before we get into the Q&A, let's see who's stopping by here in the chat. Travmax, Yankee88, Avengers fan, Mr. Kiki, and Pixar fan, 2007.
The notification squad is all here.
What's going on, notification squad? How are you all doing? Start throwing in your questions right now if you are new to the channel and you enjoy my channel and you enjoy the Q&A we're doing. Hit the like button and consider clicking that subscribe button because I do live Q&As like this very often. I also do movie reviews, rankings, Blu-ray hauls at the end of the month, and I do a podcast as well.
We have a scroll actually now going down here, guys, so you can check out what Ryan's planning on for videos of the week. Videos for this week, Ryan, you want to talk about those real quick?
Yep. So movie theaters are opening back up for me. My theater is opening back up this week. New Mutants comes out this week. Will it get delayed? Will it get delayed the day before it comes out in theaters? I won't be surprised if it does.
At this point,
but we shall see. And we got Bill and Ted Face the Music coming on VOD this week.
You've been watching them, yeah.
I watched both Bill and Ted movies yesterday and the day before.
For the first time.
First time. So I will be ranking those this week.
And then a ranking coming up.
Ranking for that.
So we also had number one superhero fan join us. We see
Rama Screen is here.
Oh, yes.
Rama, this is your first time in one of my Q&As. What's going on, Rama?
Shout out to the O'Toole brothers, my favorite dynamic duo. Well, Rama, you're one of my favorite content creators out there, guys. Go check out Rama Screen.
Always out there grinding, interviewing, especially during COVID. How you doing, Rama?
And gets those early movie reviews out. So if you're looking forward to early movie reviews, go check out Rama Screen.
Great guy. Yes, the Fallen for Film podcast will be back this week. We have a very special guest joining us, a female guest, Alyssa from Mainly Movies.
Oh, awesome. She's
will
great.
Be joining us this week.
So some of you may or may not know her that joined Ryan in that 2010s decade.
Exactly. Yep. She was one of the panelists.
Awesome.
That'll be fun.
Ready to jump into some questions?
Yes, let's do it.
First one comes from Yankee88. Favorite How to Train Your Dragon film? This is a tough one to start off.
Yeah, this is a very tough question, but I do have my answer.
You do? Let's hear it. What do you got?
All three are fantastic. I'm just getting that right off the bat. They're all amazing in their own ways, but I'm going to go with the second one, How to Train Your Dragon 2. I'm more of the sequels guy, you know, with Dark Knight and Empire Strikes Back. But this movie, I think, took the franchise in a more mature, deeper level. The first one was very mature. We got to see more of that relationship with Hiccup and Toothless. But this one's a personal, dark story, you know, with family outcomes that happen with Stoic. His death was very sad. And I think the movie's just powerful. And Hiccup as a character, you know, becomes more of a man in that movie.
So I remember watching all three of these for the first time before Hidden World, and Orion's like, come on, just watch these movies. And I'm like, all right. So I watched the first two back to back for the first time, and what an experience that was. Really, really nice. And then the third one was obviously very, very good too. I think walking out, I said the Hidden World was my favorite one, but I think I'd come to a realization that I think the first one's my favorite. It's just a nice feel-good story. That moment when, you know, Hiccup is flying in the music, beautiful moment right there. So I'm going to go with the first one personally.
Yeah.
Another question from Yankee.
Have you seen Hacksaw Ridge and The Nice Guys? Yankee 88. Back in 2016, I reviewed both of these movies, so you can go check these out. And both of these movies made my top 10 in 2016. And if you watch that video, Hacksaw Ridge was my number one. So
see it. Just type in.
I love that movie, man.
Just type in Ryan O'Toole, Nice Guys. It'll come up. Ryan O'Toole, Hacksaw Ridge. It'll come right up there.
Nice Guys, super underrated comedy that came out. It got way overlooked. It's not getting a sequel now because of how horrible it did, but Hacksaw Ridge was so phenomenal. It was a great return for Mel Gibson and Andrew Garfield, Oscar-nominated performance. He should have got nominated for The Social Network.
But that's another story for another
time. But it's a phenomenal movie. If you have not seen either of these movies, watch both of them.
Very cool. Favorite DC fandom trailer?
So yes, I did not do any DC fandom trailer reactions or videos because I do a podcast with Colin Williams, and it's killed us because we took a week off. We obviously did a whole podcast episode talking DC fandom trailers with a bunch of people
Before
the actual event.
Yeah.
And I watched the whole entire thing. I watched all the panels. I watched the trailers.
Shout out to the people that were streaming it so you can watch it.
So we're going to talk about this and do a ranking of all the panels and the trailers, but I think you know what my favorite guys is.
Yeah,
It's the Batman. Come on.
You just that's okay.
Come on. The Batman was so phenomenal, that trailer.
All right. Hey Ryan, what's up? Shashank Vakari. That's not a name I don't recognize, but hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Please let us know what video you first saw of my channel.
Yeah, what was the first video you saw? Hey, that's Ryan
Hey,
O'Toole.
I haven't seen that.
And Trav Max, speaking of New Mutants, is asking, are we happy that it's finally coming out this
Don't
week?
jinx it. It could get delayed the day before. Yeah, I mean, come on. This has been like 5 years in the making. Like 3 years we've been waiting for this movie to come out. So I just need to see it so that we can't stop shitting on it for getting delayed.
And shout out to Rama Screen, who just shared your live stream on Twitter.
Just shout out. Thank you, Rama.
Thank you, Rama. Appreciate that. Going to see Tenet on the 31st. What about you? Did you get an early access?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Ryan was sick and everything, and he still got the
I
early
still got
access.
my tickets. Yep. Tenet early access August 31st. I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
It's
It's a
get yours in IMAX like me.
Ooh, good
IMAX.
question. Good question. Rob is asking us if we think the Celtics have a chance against the Raptors without Hayward.
I'm not. I mean, I haven't been watching the Celtics lately, but
Whew, I think we have the power. That's for sure. I think we have 3 guys in our lineup right now that can score 20 or more points a night easily with Hayward. With Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum. I think they can easily score 20 plus a night. They're all capable of it. Put Hayward in there, and that's a 4th guy. Without him, though, I still think we can do it. I think we have the better talent overall. But the Raptors aren't going to make it easy for us. They're a really gritty team. They're a defensive team. It'll be a fun matchup. I'm going to give it I'll give the Raptors 2 games. I may go 4-2 Celtics, something like that.
yeah. But we got Jason Tatum and Jaylen.
He's
Brown.
been going off, man.
Yeah,
So-
we need those guys for the future.
And Shashank is asking for your favorite Tom Hanks film, Ryan.
Favorite Tom Hanks movie? I mean, I'm kind of a biased Pixar guy with the Toy Story movies. I won't go with those because the first Toy Story is obviously my favorite. But I'm gonna go with Catch Me If You Can.
Ooh, nice.
I mean, Catch Me If You Can is a very underrated Spielberg movie. Tom Hanks plays the detective searching for Leo. It's just a great movie. Saving Private Ryan. Got to shout out that movie as well for Tom Hanks. And Forrest Gump.
Great choices. I am going to be that guy and say Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good.
Yeah.
Support from India. Appreciate your support, Paul.
Appreciate your support.
Ryan. Oh, what? No. Whoa. I'm sorry. Pause. Ryan's pause.
Why, you feck.
Sorry, we lagged.
Why so serious?
What's going on, Paladin? How are
What's
you?
going on, Paladin?
I just saw Fight Club. Ryan, what are your thoughts on Fight Club?
Oh, Fight Club. It's one of my favorite David Fincher movies. I mean, it's such a classic from him. And a lot of people say that's their favorite David Fincher movie, but I think mine might be The Social Network or Zodiac. But I think Fight Club, it's fantastic. Brad Pitt and Edward Norton. You may think it's about Fight Club, but it's completely different. And the twist in that movie, oh man, it is so good.
Gotta love a good twist in a movie. Pixar Fan 2007. What is your most anticipated comic book movie of 2021? He's going to go with Shang-Chi, but the Batman's a close second. Ryan, are you excited for Shang-Chi?
I am now that they casted Michelle Yeoh. I mean, that could be something, that could be kind of a sleeper comic book movie. I think for next year, Cody, I'm going to do like my top 20 most anticipated for, because next year is going to be the biggest year for movies. I think you know what my pick is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that video, I mean, I'm just going to say the Batman. I mean, that trailer that came out at DC Fandom, that's the best trailer I've seen in like 5 or 10 years.
I'm not even like a big,
even joking.
I love it. I don't even like watch movies as much as him, and I loved it.
I'm like, Vengeance. Like that's all. That's all I needed to hear.
I'm off to see Tenet tomorrow. Joseph Lansdale's a lucky man.
You are a lucky man, sir. You UK people get to see Tenet tomorrow, but I get to see it on the 31st. So you get to see it 6 days before.
There you go. Favorite Fincher film?
Well, David Fincher does have a new movie coming out on Netflix this year, Mank. I'm gonna do a David Fincher ranking, but like I just said, The Social Network or Zodiac, it's battling between those two.
Danny K reviews. What is up? So since you just watched the first two, Ryan, do you think Face the Music will be better than Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey?
I gotta say, watching
Based on the trailer. Sorry to interrupt you. I don't know. Like, what do you think?
I mean, I'm not the best person to ask because I just watch these movies, but watching Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey, I'm not crazy about them like the people who grow up in that time period, the late 80s and 90s. I mean, they're dumb, stupid fun. I mean, I love Keanu Reeves and Alex Winters in the roles, but I just didn't love them, wasn't like gaga over them. And for Face the Music, it seemed like it's paying homage and respect, like being the same exact, but I don't know if it will be better. I could just go in expecting to have fun with it, but it's tough to say if it will be better because that's more for the diehard fans of Bill and Ted.
I just realized we're getting 2 blockbusters this weekend. Like, movies are slowly coming back. It's good.
Yeah,
Slowly.
I mean,
slowly. They're blockbusters.
I don't count Bill and Ted. It's more like a comedy, but
They're
New Mutants
blockbusters.
is for sure a blockbuster.
How about, Ryan, in your opinion, the most underrated superhero movie? I'm going to go with First Avenger. Captain America First Avenger, super underrated. Everyone talks about Winter Soldier and Civil War, but I love First Avenger. That's like always creeps up for me in my top 10. I love that movie.
I mean, I got to go with either Hellboy 2: The Golden Army or Dread. Dread with Carl Urban. Like, that was a movie. The trailers were awful. I absolutely love them, watching them on Blu-ray. And what was the other one? Golden Boy, Hellboy 2. That was a really good sequel, and I'm not a Guillermo del Toro fan, but those Hellboy movies added like great dark lores to them, and Ron Perlman is just awesome in the role.
All right, we got 18 people here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. We really, really appreciate it. I only see 8 likes, though. Let's get that up, guys. Thank you so much.
Let's get this up to like 10 plus.
All right, let's keep this going, Ryan. I'll let you take this one. Marvel or DC movie-wise?
Movie-wise, right now, it's definitely Marvel, but the upcoming calendar we have for DC has me more pumped than Marvel as of right now because the lineup, you got Suicide Squad, you got the Batman, you got Wonder Woman 84, you got Black Adam. I'm really excited for the future of DC, but Marvel right now is at the next level. DC has a long way to catch up, so I'm obviously more Marvel movies.
All righty. Do you want to see Captain America 4 and Iron Man 4 in the future?
Now, I've answered this before. Chris Evans, Captain America and Iron Man, their stories were ended perfectly in Endgame. I don't want to see them in any other future Marvel movies. We've put to rest Captain America and Iron Man. Their stories ended beautifully in Endgame, so I don't want to see more of them.
To be honest, I would be happy if we didn't see any more of them just because of what Ryan said. Just ended perfectly. Avengers fan, we kind of touched on this. Ryan's going to save his thoughts for the podcast.
But I love all of them. You'll hear more in-depth thoughts on the podcast this week with Colin.
You love them all, though.
I love them.
How about we go with favorite and least favorite Batman movie, Ryan?
I think my favorite is obviously The Dark Knight, but that's not like a Batman focused. It's more the Joker. I think favorite Batman all around is Batman Begins because that was like the perfect story of Batman, the origin story, becoming Batman and becoming the Cape Crusader. So I got to go Batman Begins, but The Dark Knight, the Joker overshadowed Batman in that movie. So let's go with Batman Begins.
All right, keeping on the train of comic book movie questions, Batman or Spider-Man? I'm going to go Spider-Man. I played the video games growing up. I didn't really play the Arkham games, so I think just starting with those video games growing up made me like the character more. I gotta go with Spider-Man for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Spider-Man as well, but Batman is like right there, man. Like Batman's my favorite DC hero, and Spider-Man is possibly my favorite Marvel hero next to Cap. But I grew up with Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi trilogy, and the Amazing Spider-Man movies weren't perfect, but that Sam Raimi trilogy was golden, and Tobey Maguire was my Spider-Man growing up. So.
Nice. How about favorite Stranger Things character? Let's go to TV.
Ooh, great question. I love Stranger Things, by the way. Can't wait for season 4. I think my favorite is Hopper. What's his? I forgot his name.
Don't ask me. I'm not sure.
Oh God, what's his name? David Harbour. Freaking love Hopper, man. He's so funny, and his ending in season 3 was really saddening at first, but you obviously know he's alive. He's coming back in season 4. He's digging up with prisoners. Is awesome. And 11's great. And another character that I've come to love is Billy, Dacre Montgomery's character.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Today I got to meet Certain Vids. Cool. He seems like a cool guy.
That's awesome. Certain Vids is an awesome.
Hey, we got my boy Bobby in here. FedEx
What's
over
up,
UPS.
Bobby?
Shout out to Bobby who delivering all these packages during the pandemic. So if you guys are getting anything from UPS or Bobby, UPS or FedEx, shout out to Bobby. Great FedEx employee. Favorite 80s movie?
Empire Strikes Back, is my favorite movie of all time. So I'm not going to go with that one. There's a lot of great 80 movies out there. The Indiana Jones. So I'm going to go with Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Solid choice.
1981. Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. This was in the middle when he was Han Solo in Star Wars, in his prime. Indiana Jones, what a fantastic hero. And Raiders is one of the greatest action adventure films.
Ask me 90s question, 90s, and I'll give you an answer. All right. You guys are the best filming review. Well, I don't review movies.
He's only joined me pretty much for live streams.
But I appreciate we appreciate the compliment.
The compliment.
But yeah, I don't really review. I'm just behind the scenes doing the editing and all that.
And he joins me for live.
But I guess I am a part. We are a duo in a way, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Did you know Tom Hanks had? Yes,
I did.
We did know that, but glad to hear he's recovering, which is good.
And Bryan Cranston too.
Yes. If you could appear in a movie, which movie would it be? Is it a movie that already exists or an upcoming movie?
Like in a pre-existing universe or an upcoming movie? If it's pre-existing, definitely the Star Wars original trilogy with Empire, New Hope, and Return of the Jedi. But an upcoming one, definitely the Batman. I would love to be a part of that cast and be a character in there.
Well, I don't know why, but the first two I thought of was The Sandlot. Imagine being one of those kids playing on The Sandlot.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Or imagine being one of Jack Black's students in School of Rock. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I would do one of those.
Like Freddie Jones, shut up.
Oh, he said John Wick 2 was the first.
Oh, John Wick Chapter 2. Yeah, that was a old one.
Cool. Well, thank you for being around for so long.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Shawshank.
Do you guys ship Daredevil and Black Widow? I do. Have they ever had a moment together?
I'm not the best person. When was this? In the comics? I'm not the comics guy, so.
Okay, let's see here. I'm seeing Unhinged
I ship
as well.
Cap and Black Widow as like a duo.
Nice. Where do we live? We live in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
We live up there in the East Coast for sure. Favorite Christian Bale performance?
Top 3, but my favorite is American Psycho. Christy, don't just look at it, eat it. That's a great performance from Christian Bale. The Fighter, his best supporting actor win, and as well as The Prestige. Christopher Nolan, very great character Christian Bale plays in there, and the twist, perfect.
I thought you were going to say Ford v Ferrari.
Oh yeah, Ford v Ferrari, that's top 5 as well. Such
Nice.
a great performance.
Have you seen Tom Calabash on YouTube? I've not heard that
I've
name.
seen him before in the You Reviewers Awards. That's pretty much it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what- He's a YouTube movie reviewer. I only see him on the You Reviewers.
Are you going to review Candace Against the Universe this Friday? I've never heard of that.
Never
one.
even heard of that.
So probably
But
not.
the movies I
Max.
am reviewing are on
Yep,
the
right
bottom,
down there in the
scrolling
scroll. Which DCEU movie are you excited for the most? 84, Batman, Suicide Squad, Snyder's Cut of Justice League.
I mean, I'm excited for all 4, but I think the Batman is the obvious choice here.
After
But
that trailer.
After that trailer. But I'm also going to say the Suicide Squad as well from James Gunn. It just seems like from what everyone's been saying that James Gunn is the choice for this movie. Just it has me excited all around, and I like the behind the scenes trailer for it.
Nice. Most underrated Scorsese movie.
Silence with Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver. It's a Christian movie. I've only saw it once, and that's it. It's a brutal movie. If you haven't seen Silence, watch it once. It'll terrify you.
Yep.
It's that great.
So we've talked a lot about the Batman, so I'm going to skip a couple of those. Does anyone want to buy my Tenet poster? It's movie theater poster size. Ryan didn't want it.
It's fantasy football.
He wanted Ryan. He would have given you that for your pick for Tyreek Hill. I guess not, huh?
I guess no.
Not interested.
If you have Batman early screening tickets, I'll take.
Bobby's a good friend of mine, so if anybody wants the poster, hit him up.
Chris from Film
What's up,
Sock,
Chris?
a great YouTuber. Go check him out. He just uploaded top 10 favorite Game of Thrones characters video.
Oh, I'll
He
definitely
asked me a
check
Game
that
of
out.
Thrones question.
I don't know anything.
Are you excited for the Game of Thrones prequel series? Absolutely. I mean, I love Game of Thrones. It's one of my favorite shows. As you know, Chris, just love the lore. I know it's going to be based on the Targaryen lore, introducing the Targaryen family, how they ruled, conquered Westeros. So I'm very excited for it.
Chris, I have two things to say to you. One, I loved your running in the rain in that video. That was great.
And it's funny because they watched Inception. Like,
So he was running.
there's an iconic scene of them in the rain. So I
Yeah,
just thought of
it was
Inception.
fitting. And number two, I wish I was a part of that Hamilton watch along because I would have wrapped the whole
Yeah,
thing.
you should have asked this guy.
I would have been there.
That was
the whole
on
time.
Jaren's channel.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
So
My
you
fault.
should let Jaren know. Favorite scene from the Indiana Jones franchise?
That seems like a hard question.
I'll just go with all the movies. The truck chase from Raiders. That's the most obvious one. Temple of Doom. I'm not going to go. Everyone's going to say the heart ripping out. That was just too brutal. I'll go with the scene where Indy and Short Round are about to die in that little trap room. And they were just like this. We are going to die. Like, that was the funniest scene in that movie. Last Crusade. Like any scene with any scene with Indy and his father just going, Dad, what? Dad, what? And Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Nothing.
The fridge explosion. I'm just kidding. I guess Indy just insulting Shia LaBeouf. I just find that funny.
Ryan and Cody, would you want to see a live-action Revengers film starring Hemsworth, Thompson, Ruffalo, and Hiddleston? What do you mean by Revengers film? Number one superhero film.
No, I think they've joked calling themselves the Revengers in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh.
But no,
yeah, I'd see all four of
I'd
those.
see that could be funny.
Yeah, I mean, all
How
four
would
of
they
those.
do it though?
It's a good question. All four of them are likable, though.
Mhm.
And plus, one of them is dead.
Yeah.
Favorite video game? Oh, man.
I haven't played the game, but just watching the stories for both Last of Us 1 and 2.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
The Walking Dead Telltale as well.
Here's the thing with Last of Us 2. It was a really good game. I loved it. I can't wait to play through it again. The first one's obviously a masterpiece. The second one, I got to play through it again just to confirm if it's a masterpiece or not. But those two games are incredible. Shout out to Bobby and Anthony for getting me into those. The Walking Dead Telltale series, season 1 and 2 are impeccable games. Love them. LA Noire is a fun game. And then you can go back and go like to nostalgia with like Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart and all those fun ones. Those are just some that come to mind. Dylan's asking Ryan if we've seen The Last Dance. Is that the Michael Jordan
The
doc?
Michael Jordan doc.
Honestly,
I saw a few bits and pieces.
haven't seen it all yet. I'm ashamed. I gotta watch that.
We're
at some
NBA
point.
fans, and I'm a Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah, we're gonna get on that.
Yeah, we got to watch it.
Maybe a quick movie review. You could do that, maybe.
Oh yeah, I got it. I'll add that to the quick movie reviews. Thank you.
Cool. Fan 4 stick or Superman 4? Yikes.
God, one's my least favorite movie of all.
Which one would you watch if you had to?
Fan 4 shtick
Wow.
because Superman 4 is you know what? Since it's more entertaining to laugh at it, I'll go with Superman 4. Fan 4 stick is just unwatchable, in my opinion. So I'll go with Superman 4.
Would you guys like Jeremy Renner any less if he was gay? Because there's a lot of room. Why would that matter?
Why would that matter? It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you're
You
gay
know?
or not. Be who you want to be.
You know, be who you are. Yeah,
And I
don't
don't-
change anything.
Don't believe in rumors. Like,
Right, rumors are rumors. There's nothing official about it. You know, be you, and you know,
Be
we
yourself.
wouldn't. He wouldn't be any different to us.
exactly.
Favorite superhero action sequence? Have you done a video on this? I'm trying to think.
Altogether, no. I'll probably go with the final battle in Endgame, in all honesty.
Mm.
Like with I Am Iron Man, Avengers Assemble, the whole final act to Endgame is perfect.
I think you took mine. Yeah, I probably would have said that
Yep.
as well.
And I Am Endgame over Infinity War.
I am Infinity War over Endgame. Have you seen American Psycho?
I said earlier, yes, I have seen American Psycho. It's a fantastic movie. Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman, just a very complex character. Just any time he speaks, you're just very interested in Patrick Bateman. It's just a classic.
Is that the don't just stare at it, eat it?
Christy, don't just stare at it,
Okay.
eat it.
Good, I'm glad I got that right. Favorite Spider-Man movie villain? Doc Ock.
Doc Ock, I mean, come on.
Yeah, come on.
It's just the villain I watched the most growing up.
Here's a great one.
Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin, Michael
one.
Keaton as the Vulture, great villains, but Doc Ock for me is the classic one.
Okay, those are some good ones right there. Thoughts on Better Call Saul, Ryan? Have you seen it yet?
No, I have not. I've only watched one episode of Better Call Saul. Not just because I was bored with it, but I was on the Breaking Bad hype train. Like I was so obsessed with Breaking Bad, had to get right into Better Call Saul. And I just was focused on other things. But there is a season 6 for Better Call Saul, so I will binge watch the rest of it.
Awesome.
And I love Bob Odenkirk as Saul Goodman. Such a funny, complex character.
Avengers fan is asking if you have a favorite Zack Snyder film.
Favorite Zack Snyder film? I'm honestly going to go Man of Steel. I mean, talk shit about that movie all you want, but I find it a masterpiece. I love Man of Steel. Watchmen's a very close second, but Man of Steel it took the Superman story into real life that connects with me, and it puts Superman in the real world compared to the 78 film, and that gravitated to me more.
All right, so I'm looking up for the next question here. As Amaze the Blaze, that's a new name.
Please let me know what first video you saw of me.
What was the first video you saw, Ryan? Thanks for being here. Out of the top 10 highest rated movies on IMDb, how many of them have you seen / not seen?
I know the Shawshank.
Is this it right here? This has to be it.
Yeah,
top
Shawshank.
250.
Shawshank's number 1.
So you've seen Shawshank.
I've
You've
seen The Godfather, seen The Dark Knight, seen Godfather Part 2, seen Return of the King, seen Pulp Fiction, haven't seen Schindler's List. 12 Angry Men I have not seen.
Hamilton?
Hamilton?
Hamilton's in the top 10?
Well, I've seen that.
We've seen that.
And Inception.
Nice.
So I haven't seen 12 Angry Men and Schindler's List.
So only 2 of them. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know you guys
Hamilton
are gonna.
there.
I know you
Okay.
guys are gonna rip me to shreds on not seeing those movies, but hey, you can't see everything.
You'll get around to it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We have 27 people here. You guys are awesome for all being here. 14 likes. Can we get up to 25? Let's get to 25.
Let's get to 25.
Thank you guys
27
so
people
much.
in here.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
Favorite Batman villain outside of the Joker? Can I answer this for you? You just gave it away. It's Bane.
Well, who's yours?
No, it was going to be Bane. I was going to guess who yours was.
I mean, come on. Gotham's reckoning.
Yeah.
Let's not stand on the ceremony here.
I don't think you need to say
Mr.
anymore.
Wayne.
Can you review Rear Window?
So for Alfred Hitchcock movies, I'm not the best to answer this because I've only seen Psycho. But yes, I would love to review Alfred Hitchcock's movies.
There's got to be a right time and place, if that makes sense.
I know Jay Vaders is going to rip me to shreds because that's his favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie and one of his favorite movies of all time.
We got Scott here. What's up, man? Your reasons to be excited about the Snyder Cut for me, it's just like because I'm like defending Man of Steel and BVS, and I know what happened behind the scenes of Justice Leagues. A little bit confused with your wording here.
Are you saying my reasonings or your reasonings?
Let us know. Cody, favorite Toy Story movie? Mine is 3. 3's a great. I think 3 is the most well-made Toy Story movie. I think we can agree on that. My personal favorite is Toy Story 2. I watched that one the most growing up as a kid. I love Toy Story 2. That's my personal favorite.
My personal favorite is the first one, but 3 is right behind it.
It's the most well-made
behind
one,
it.
definitely.
It's phenomenal.
All
but
right.
the 4th is definitely my least favorite.
Super Summit Zach, what's going on? Do you
up?
think the next MCU saga will be similar to the new Avengers storyline?
So Phase 4?
I don't think so. I think they're going to go in a new direction.
Yeah,
here.
me too. I think they're going more into the space realm compared to the Infinity Saga. So we're getting introduced to all these different heroes like the Eternals, Shang-Chi. well, no, Doctor Strange, and plus the TV shows as well, WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I think we're going in completely different realms, and as well the Fantastic Four, Blade, the
Right,
X-Men.
yeah,
We're going to get introduced to them.
Right.
So I think it's going to be completely different from the Infinity Saga. I think we're going more into the space realm.
Which is good. I think it's good for a change.
really good, really good.
Risky, but a good change, I think. What's going up?
And
Annihilator?
are you a new subscriber? Let us know.
22.
What
What's
was
up?
the first video you checked out? I am not a South Park fan. I watched it like 10 minutes of it. And I'm like, I like Family Guy better.
The only story we have with South Park, I don't know if you remember this, but when there was Blockbuster Video still around,
Yeah.
Ryan and I bought a South Park game from there to rent. Our mom had no idea what kind of game it was. We got home and we were like playing it, and she walked in and like there was a swear. We were pretty young too at the age. My mom's like, "That's it, shut it off. You're not playing this game." That's all I remember about South Park. But no, we've never seen it. If you could be a character from any movie, what would it be? That's a hard question.
Well, I would love to be a villain. I love to be Darth Vader. He's my favorite movie villain of all time. Thanos would be a great choice as well, but I think Darth Vader, his storyline with him as Anakin, turn into Darth Vader. I just want to hold that red lightsaber, take control of the Empire in the Star Wars galaxy.
I can't even answer that question. That's so hard.
For a hero, that's even more difficult.
Favorite Super Mario games? Oh, wow.
Which, sorry if we disappointed you, Paladin Butters, about South Park, but since he's got a South Park profile.
I would say Super Mario 64 is always a good one. Super Mario Brothers, Super Smash, and then you go into the Super Mario Party games.
Yeah.
Super Mario Galaxy is a fun one. I remember Super Mario Sunshine's a fun one. They're all fun,
What
man.
was the game where Mario goes into the Princess Peach's castle?
Super Mario 64.
64. I'm gonna go Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
Like, Mario Kart was my
If that
jam.
counts as a Super Mario game. If you're asking for a Super Mario Galaxy, oh my god, I remember that one too. Galaxy was fun. I'm gonna say Galaxy. Let's see. If you put Hannibal Lecter and the Joker in a room, who do you think will come out on top, Ryan?
It's probably Hannibal Lecter.
Why is
He could
that?
easily rip off Joker's face, but Joker knows how to get in people's heads and psychologically take control of them.
So who do you think? Who are you picking?
But I'm gonna go with Hannibal Lecter because he's more intellectual, smarter, and just knows how to get crazy and just eat your face off at any point. But psychologically, the Joker for sure.
All right. Have you seen Rick and Morty? That was a unique question, by the way. Thank you for that one.
I know I wasn't the biggest Rick and Morty
Nah, we
guy.
never really got into it, to be honest with you. Nolan or Tarantino?
I did a director's video, but personal wise, Nolan takes the edge. I gotta go
That's a
Christopher
tough question,
Nolan,
though.
but Tarantino's right there in my top 5. I think both filmmakers have their own visions, but I gotta go with Nolan. I'm more of the grounded and visual artist take in there with the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, Interstellar. Just Nolan hits more,
Yeah.
and Tarantino's more snappy, witty with his dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta go Nolan.
Yep. We're going to skip that are not questions. So sorry, Paladin. Favorite Bong Joon-ho movie? It's got to be Parasite.
Parasite.
Has to be. That movie was so good. I remember you
Snowpiercer
showing
is
us that movie, and I was just like in awe. And then the ending happened. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
I knew you guys would like it. Snowpiercer is really good as well, but Parasite is his gem.
All right. Do you have HBO Max?
I used to. I did the 1-week trial. $14.99. That's way too much for a just starting out streaming service. Obviously, when the Snyder Cut comes out next year, and I know the Last of Us TV series and stuff, I just don't want to have HBO Max right now. There's a lot of cool content on there, but something right now, $14.99 is a little too expensive for me.
Fair enough. Captain America or Iron Man? I think we both agree on this. I think
the best is definitely Iron Man. Like his arc and what he did at the end, he's the better hero and the better story.
However, our personal
is
choice,
Captain America.
yeah, I would agree, especially after Endgame. Like as much I love Endgame, it's a good movie. I just don't think it's as
Why not
good as
both?
I don't think it's good as Infinity War.
I love
Yeah,
both.
why not both?
I
But I
think-
think at the end of the Endgame, I think Iron Man solidified himself as
And-
the best.
And in Civil War, I was Team Cap, so I'm going Cap.
Most disappointing casting choice in a superhero movie. I don't know. That's hard.
I'm thinking. Um,
Somebody in Fan Four Stick.
something in Justice League.
Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Yeah, let's go with Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Yikes! All right, explain why. I'm curious.
Obviously, if you saw the videos of him choking out that female fan on video, and just I'm not a fan of Flash, if I'm being honest. I could care less in Joss Whedon's cut. Maybe in Snyder's cut they flesh him out more. Just I'm not a fan of Ezra Miller as the character. And in Whedon's cut as well, Cyborg was very disappointing. I really like Ray Fisher. He seems like a really cool guy. Maybe in Snyder's cut, since he's going to be the main focus, he'll be the better part. But I got to go Ezra Miller's The Flash. There's better choices I would have gone with.
Bryce Russo. Hey, guys, from Boston. Hey, we're from Boston as well.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Fellow Bostonian.
Representing.
Got to stick around. Always enjoy tuning into your channel. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. He's asking what actor that played Bruce Wayne in Batman was underrated. You have any that come to mind, Ryan?
Underrated. I think for this time period now, you could say Michael Keaton. Just the demographic. More people would pick Christian Bale and Ben Affleck. Well,
Why do you really not find any of them underrated? Do you find them all
I find
good
them all equal.
equal? You don't have a ranking?
I find them all. You could choose your favorite Batman. Doesn't really matter. Probably Kevin Conroy, since not a lot of people like me are familiar with the Batman animated series as of now. Many people would pick like Affleck, Bale, Robert Pattinson too. Once he comes out,
We'll see.
That's hard to answer.
Good question, though. Thank you, Bryce. Have you played Fortnite? Yes, I have played Fortnite. Actually played it for like multiple seasons. Lost interest in it, obviously. I found more games and they just moved on to different things. But I will be honest, though, in the time that I did play it, it was a lot of fun to play with friends. You know, it was fun. It's an enjoyable game, but I think eventually it just got repetitive and pretty boring, personally. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man or Hugh Jackman as Wolverine?
I love both. But I grew up more with Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. But Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is just as perfect casting because I can't think of someone else who can play Wolverine other than Hugh Jackman.
Artemis. All right, we just gotta pick it up a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Artemis Fowl or Cats? If you had to pick one to watch, Ryan.
I'd rather scratch my eyes out.
I get it.
Probably entertainment-wise, you can laugh at Cats, so I'll watch Cats for the entertainment value. Artemis Fowl, I'd rather just... That's just boring.
Network 98, hello there. What is going on?
Hi.
What do you think are Josh Whedon's thoughts on the Snyder Cut?
Well, I don't know what his thoughts are. I'll have to ask him.
Let's call him.
Josh, what do you think? I don't know.
Oh, okay. He doesn't know. Blade Runner 2049 or Logan?
Both different movies and what they're going for. I love both. I mean, these were my top two of 2017. So I got to go with Logan on this one, but Blade Runner 2049 is phenomenal.
Favorite montage sequence in a movie? Yikes.
Oh, man.
That's hard right off the top of the head.
Right off the top, Rocky. I mean, all his training montages are iconic.
How about that Up montage? That was a good one.
Oh, yeah. Too. Up. It's depressing. So, yeah, let's go with Up and Rocky.
Cool. Favorite Rotten Tomatoes movie that's 100% certified fresh and least favorite Rotten Tomatoes movie that's 0% fresh. That means we have to look it up and try and figure it out.
You could go with Toy Story 1 and 2. You know, those are
okay, so then we'll go with that.
That's The Godfather 1 and 2?
Probably not, but I would definitely agree on Toy Story 1 and 2. I'd say 2 because that's my personal favorite. Don't want to spend too long on this question, so pause.
98.
So no, we're not going to answer the second part of it, man. Not sure. I don't really watch bad movies anyway, so I wouldn't want to pick a least favorite, but I'll go with Toy Story for the first part of it. Andrew Luck, what do you like better, The Umbrella Academy or The Boys?
So I've not seen either of these, but I'm going to binge watch The Boys this week before season 2. So I've not seen Umbrella Academy. So
Will you be watching all the Ice Age movies soon? No need to. There's
Yeah.
not a new one coming out. And those are kids' movies, and we're really not kids. So there's that.
Yeah, I only like the first one.
What is the first superhero movie you saw? Spider-Man?
I think first Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Sam
first
Raimi.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Seeing Green Goblin. Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Favorite Matt Reeves movie?
Probably the Batman. I'm just kidding. I gotta go with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And once Matt Reeves stepped into that Planet of the Apes trilogy, he just turned it to golden.
Annihilator coming in with another question. The ending to Dark Knight Rises or the ending to Endgame?
They're both different. I'm sure. I love both endings. Dark Knight Rises. Hate on that movie all you want. You can't admit that the ending is perfect. I think. I know you can complain with the Robin stuff, but I love the Dark Knight Rises ending. I think Endgame for me, I've invested all 11 years in the MCU with these characters. Cap's ending, Iron Man's ending. It felt like the return of the king for me for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I'm going to go with Endgame for this one.
Best DCEU villain. Ryan, you did a ranking, I believe.
I did do a ranking, so you can go check that out.
Check that out for the answer. Ryan O'Toole, DCEU villains ranking. What do you think Josh Whedon's thoughts are on the Snyder
Already
Cut?
answered this.
Yeah, I'll call him again, though.
Joss?
I still don't know. Oh, he's sleeping now.
I still don't know.
Okay. Favorite Spielberg film? Mine is Raiders or Saving Private Ryan?
I think my favorite is Jurassic Park. Right behind it, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Speaking of Godfather, Ryan, when are you reviewing the third one? Ryan.
I don't know yet.
Have you seen the third one?
I haven't yet. I hear that's the weakest one.
You got to finish it, though. You can't
I mean,
just end
of
them.
course I'm going to finish them, but I'll figure out a time next week. How about that?
Possibly next week.
Mhm.
Okay. Favorite and least favorite Michael Bay movie? I feel like you answer this question every week.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. The most common director questions I get are, what's your favorite Michael Bay movie? What's your favorite Spielberg movie? What's your favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie? Like, those are the top 3 ones I get.
You should just rank them so you can just
So
say,
I'm just
I have
going
a
to
vid-
do rankings of them just so I could stop getting. I'm just kidding. Favorite Michael Bay movie is got to be The Rock. Least favorite, Transformers 5, The Last Night.
Black Widow or Scarlet Witch? Good question, but I think Black Widow has more of an arc.
Yeah,
So I would go with Black Widow.
But
for
Scarlet
sure.
Witch is, I think, the most underrated MCU hero.
Joseph just watched Godfather for the first time.
Oh, awesome. What were your thoughts? Oh, yeah, so amazing. It's fantastic, dude.
For worst Nolan Batman villain.
Talia al Ghul. Yeah,
Oh, so there
that
you
was
go.
mine. Her ending was so bad. Like, that was my least favorite part of The Dark Knight Rises, was her twist reveal and her ending. I didn't like it.
Let's see here. Have you seen all the Psycho movies?
I've only seen the first one.
Only seen the first
So-
one. Favorite Batman animated series episode? Have you seen that? Okay.
I've not seen the Batman animated series. Sorry.
Hi, Ryan. Question: where are your most disappointing superhero movies that you can come up with? Most disappointing superhero movies. Can you think of any off the top of your head?
Just Justice League.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. The BVS theatrical cut.
Maybe Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. I'll have to. That's hard. I gotta make a list.
Maybe that new Hellboy movie.
Oh yeah, the one with David Harbour.
Can you agree Catch Me You Can's an easy A+?
I 100% agree with that.
All right, let's see here. Cody, top 3 Pixar movies. Oh my gosh. Coco, Toy Story 2, and Finding Nemo. Those are the only 3 I thought of
One
off
of
the
my
top of my
top:
head.
Toy Story 3, Finding Nemo.
Family Guy or American Dad? Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Nightwing or Winter Soldier? Who would win in a fight?
Comics wise, someone can answer this better. I'll probably go with Winter Soldier, just based on his combat ability. But if someone's more familiar with comic books, someone can answer this.
Right,
better.
like you love comic book movies, but you haven't indulged so much in the
Yeah.
actual physical comic
If I had
books.
someone like Elliot, he can answer
You
this
can answer
right
that
away.
one. I'm sorry, I was asking for your reasons to be excited for the Snyder Cut of Justice League on HBO Max. Also, should this cut be coming out on Blu-ray?
Okay.
Why would you be excited for this, I guess?
I want to see Zack Snyder's vision. You know, the fans are passionate about Zack Snyder. He didn't get his chance. His daughter committed suicide during the filming of Justice League. So Joss Whedon did the best he could. It was not the best at all. So I want Zack Snyder to come in and make his own version, get his voice. if it's not the best movie ever, that's fine. I mean, he tried. I mean, I just hope to God it's better than that awful cut. So, just
probably
him getting, I'm just him getting his own voice. Something I'm excited about.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Cody. I got soaked. Also, would have been awesome to have a wrap off during it. Yeah, I mean, hey, if the internet lag, it wouldn't have mattered. I would have just done the whole show. It's fine. It's okay. And then I would have got someone copyrighted. Good.
Yep.
Which movie do you want to erase from existence?
That's harsh.
I don't know if I would. Why erase it? You know, like so that way, like the directors can look back on it, like, okay, I didn't do my best work then, but like now, I'm doing really good work.
What do you want? If you don't like a movie, then don't watch it.
I don't think to get rid of anything would be the right move. It's not the right way. You just don't have to watch it again. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Do you think the Batman is going to be close to the Dark Knight in terms of like what?
I know a trailer just came out, but there's a lot of hype for this movie going in. I've been saying, what's the one comic book movie that could come close to the Dark Knight for me, personal wise? I think the Batman has a high shot. We'll have to see with just a trailer, but from what I've seen from that trailer, it's gotten me all the hype in the world.
All right. Cody, your favorite Cars movie and Shrek movie? The first of each franchise. The first.
Yep.
If you put Batman and Robin, Bane, and Thanos in a room, who would win? By the way, Thanos has no Infinity Stones.
So you saw Thanos in Endgame have no Infinity Stones. He could still whoop Cap, Iron Man, and Thor's ass. So, and Bane as well.
He did have some. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So for this fight, I'm going to go with Thanos.
Okay.
Just he's bigger than Bane just slightly. If you're talking Tom Hardy's Bane. So I'm going to go with Thanos for this fight.
All right, Cody, which Sony exclusive franchise is your favorite? Wow. Oh, man. There's Uncharted. There's Last of Us. I'm going to go Last of Us, I think. I think so. I think those two games really... I love Uncharted, but I'm going to go Last of Us. Do you like the Chucky franchise? Have you seen any of those?
I've only seen the newest one with Mark Hamill. That's it.
Gotcha. What are your thoughts on Toy Story 4? I think we've answered this recently, but we both really liked it.
I liked it. Thinking back on it, I didn't love it, but I liked the way it was told. I just wished certain characters got more to do, like Buzz and them. But I understood it's Woody's story. So
yeah, I mean, it could have been really bad, right? Just the thought of it, but it wasn't. And Josh Cooley did a good job. So
it was solid.
It was like a A-, B plus A- kind of movie.
It was like a Disney Plus solid Toy Story prequel, or like a separate film from that original trilogy.
Thoughts on Marky Mark and The Happening?
What? No.
Have you seen The American Pickle? That's all you need to say for that one.
The Seth
Rogen.
Rogen HBO Max movie. I have not, but I said he looked like Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse. I have not seen it though.
Are you excited for Cars 4? Has that been confirmed?
I don't think it's confirmed.
I don't think that has been confirmed. Igosa Osula.
Welcome.
Hello. What was the first video you saw Ryan of?
I've seen that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Have you guys seen Seven Samurai along with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? I have seen Crouching Tiger. I have not seen Seven Samurai. I know that's like a classic.
And then the second part is you're a fan of foreign films overall.
So I love getting into foreign films now with Parasite and Train to Busan. I love to get into more foreign.
You should go
films.
check out Ryan's review for Train to Busan. He just reviewed it recently.
Phenomenal. If you guys have not seen that,
most disappointing movie of all time. That's hard.
That's hard.
It's hard.
I mean, that's a video.
Favorite and least favorite Tommy Lee Jones character? Do you have any off the top of your head?
I mean, favorite Tommy Lee Jones, probably Men in Black as terms of characters. Least, or in No Country for Old Men. That's also great for Tommy Lee Jones. Least favorite, definitely Batman Forever as Two-Face. Ugh.
Do you like anime?
I don't hate anime. I just not the biggest diehard junkie of it. I mean, I love Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service. I just haven't gotten into anime.
What he said. Ryan, why didn't you like Val Kilmer as Batman?
I just, out of all the Batmans, he just felt very forgettable and kind of miscast. I didn't buy Val Kilmer as Batman compared to Michael Keaton. And just the film he was in was not that great. Just the potential was there, but it just wasn't executed.
Best year for the MCU?
2014. Winter Soldier, Guardians, easily.
Do you like Interstellar?
I do.
more thoughts on it and Ryan's ranking of the Christopher Nolan movies
Yes, I
coming
do.
up. Do you think if the Fantastic Four were in the MCU, they would make a good movie? I think it has the potential
Yeah, it has the potential. It's in Marvel's hands, Kevin Feige's
with the right
hands.
cast and
I think the
director.
mistake with the past was that these directors had no idea about the Fantastic Four. Josh Trank has admitted he had no idea what he was doing with the Fantastic Four. You're giving it to the hands of people that know the Fantastic Four, the comic storyline, and it'll be treated a lot better.
All right, I'm going to go through some of these because we've talked a lot about Captain America and The Dark Knight. Any new thoughts on Ready or Not, Ryan? That movie.
Oh, I really enjoyed that movie. I debated not going to see that movie in theaters, but thank God I did. Samara Weaving's a badass in that film. Really enjoyed it. Surprised by the ending.
All right, best Ridley Scott movie in your opinion, Ryan? His is Gladiator.
Oh yeah, Gladiator's fantastic. That would probably be my number 2. I'm gonna go with Alien, the first in the Alien series. Ridley Scott directing horror, just a great horror movie, very scary. Sigourney Weaver as Ripley, just that movie's suspenseful. It does horror like I hoped it would be in this decade.
Favorite Denis Villeneuve movie?
So I'm gonna do this ranking obviously when Dune comes out, if it does come out. we shall
Fingers
see.
crossed.
I'm gonna go with, but it's battling Blade Runner 2049 and Prisoners right now. I'm gonna go with Blade Runner 2049. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
All right, guys, last minute questions. Get them in now because it is time for the speed round.
We usually go around to the hour mark, so let's do this.
Also, 22 likes, 24 people in here. Let's get it 25, guys. Thank you
Let's
so
get
much.
to 25.
Which divisive movie are you in the positive side on, and which one are you in the negative side on?
Divisive movie I'm on the positive side for is The Last Jedi, Star Wars. I like that movie. I don't love it. It's got issues, but I really enjoyed it. Negative side on,
Birdman, Dunkirk.
they're not
Oh,
divisive. Rise of Skywalker. I hated that movie beyond belief. So,
What would you do with the original copy of Justice League when the Snyder Cut comes out? Good question.
I'll sell it.
Really?
I'll probably sell it.
Underrated movie. Give him an underrated movie, Ryan. Just give him one right now.
I'll go with Steven Spielberg's Duel, his very first movie. It's a chase movie on a desert roadway. He passes an oil truck, and this truck chases him. Go watch it if you haven't.
That wasn't speed round, but good. Ryan and Cody, how do you feel about people who knock Black Panther for CGI but try to praise it by the way that Cheetah looks? Wow. So they're saying why
People comment
saying Black Panther looked bad for CGI, but then they're saying,
I didn't have an issue with Cheetah's looks.
did you have an issue with Black Panther CGI?
It wasn't the best, but it wasn't awful like people are saying.
So James is calling you out.
What? I don't get it.
How do you feel about the people who knock Black Panther for CGI? Black Panther was an Oscar-nominated movie.
Mhm.
But the CGI wasn't so good. But now people are praising Cheetah's because pretty much James is saying he didn't like the way that Cheetah looked. Did you like the way that Cheetah looked?
It was fine.
Okay.
I mean, I
I don't think you get the question.
don't get it.
Good. Do you know Captain Sabretooth?
Yes,
Favorite Ranking Bass Christmas special?
Rudolph,
The Red-Nosed Reindeer. Best Aquan sequence and Winter Soldier.
the highway fight scene. Easily.
Do you guys think the Monsters Inc. isn't looked at as much as it should be? Not that it's not as looked at,
Yeah,
but
not
like
that-
it's one of the older ones, so maybe people will forget about it
But yeah, more people should be paying attention to
because it is a great movie. DC or Marvel? Easy.
Marvel.
Family Guy or The Simpsons?
Family Guy.
Have you read The Amazing Batman, The Long Halloween comic book?
I haven't read it, but I obviously have heard of it.
Michael Myers, Jason, or Freddy?
I'm a Michael Myers.
Shrek 1 or 2?
Shrek 2.
Hot take. Thor Ragnarok is the best MCU movie. Whoa.
It's in my top 10. My number 1 is Endgame.
If there was an Oasis like in Ready Player One, what would y'all's avatars look like?
Darth Vader.
Man, I don't know. Link? I'll go with Link. Are you going to check out The Babysitter Killer Queen premiering on September 10th on Netflix?
Haven't heard of it, but
Favorite
see.
Disney Toon Studios movie? Haven't seen any of them.
Me neither.
Have you heard of Holden Hardman? No, I've not.
No idea.
Hot take. The Wreck-It Ralph franchise is the best of Pixar. Wreck-It Ralph is not Pixar.
It is not Pixar. It is Disney Animation.
Favorite scenes from Django?
Favorite scene from Django when Calvin Candy cuts his hand off and Leo is just acting straight on.
Spoilers. So Cody, do you like the Ratchet and Clank franchise? Have never played them. Godzilla or Kong?
Godzilla.
Are you excited for the Cars Disney Plus series that could come out?
I didn't know there was a series coming out.
The first Ryan O'Toole review I watched was Cars 2 with Sean Chandler.
Sean Chandler.
Nice.
Awesome.
Thoughts on The Crow starring late Brandon Lee?
Haven't seen it.
Favorite Willem Dafoe performance? I love You Know How Much I've Sacrificed in Spider-Man.
Favorite performance is The Lighthouse. He should have got nominated. That was one of my favorite performances.
Surprised you didn't say The Florida Project.
That's second.
Favorite video game of all time? We kind of touched on this. For me personally, it's probably The Walking Dead Telltale Series 1, Season 1 and 2. Last of Us 1 and 2 are both up there, though, as well. You should do another live stream with your fans. Maybe sometime down the road.
Sometime down the road, yeah.
Best year of the DCEU?
2017. I know Justice League, but Wonder Woman.
Do you think a sequel to Jumanji was needed?
No.
To the next level? No, that movie was
I
not.
didn't.
I couldn't even finish it.
Yeah.
You agree that Tim Story movies are way better than the garbage Fantastic Four movies?
Yeah, they're more entertaining.
Who is better in a fight, John Wick or Luke Hobbs?
Go John Wick for this one.
What would happen if they made a live action The Incredibles?
No.
That
Hell nah.
Don't even think about it. What would be your most unpopular opinions?
I've said them all if you watch my podcast. Birdman, Dunkirk, Eternal Sunshine.
All overrated. You got to finish your
They're
unpopular.
all overrated in my opinion.
Best DCU casting, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, easily.
I agree.
Do you like Saturday Night Fever?
Haven't seen it.
Favorite Marvel movie overall?
Endgame.
Disney or Nickelodeon? As a kid, Nickelodeon, but now Disney.
Yeah, Nickelodeon.
When do you think we'll get a Mandalorian season 2 trailer since it didn't premiere in the first round of the playoffs?
Very soon. I would say early September at the latest.
Thoughts on all the POTC?
Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Haven't revisited them. I will soon.
Do you like Eminem?
Yeah.
Zod or Thanos?
Thanos.
Thoughts on the Friday movies with Ice Cube in them? Oh gosh, it's been a while.
It's been a while. I've only seen bits and pieces of the first one.
If you could write any future MCU movie of your choice, what would you write?
I'd probably write Doctor Strange 2.
Nice. Have you seen any of the Friday the 13th movies?
No.
Thoughts on Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas?
I don't think I've seen that.
Man of Steel or Wonder Woman?
Man of Steel.
Will you do a review on Cuties? What's that?
What the heck is that?
Have you seen the Devil All the Time trailer with Tom Holland?
Yes.
Did you like it?
I really did. Really did.
If Ash and Leatherface had a chainsaw duel, who do you think would win?
I am not the best at this. Probably Ash.
Favorite Spider-Man trilogy villain?
Doc Ock, like I said.
Are theaters open where you are yet? They're not open where I am, and you live in California.
This week.
They're opening this weekend for New Mutants and Bill and Ted.
Not Bill and Ted.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
Unity.
Will you do a review of Cuties?
I
Sorry.
just answered that.
Do you think the X-Men should be in the MCU?
They are coming to the MCU.
Biggest hot take? Mine is Wall-E.
I agree. Wall-E is overrated. Biggest hot take, don't love Birdman or Dunkirk.
Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon? As a kid, Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Are you excited for SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run? Yeah,
It's coming out next year, though.
not for people overseas, though. I
But
think they're
Canada
getting-
got it.
Yeah.
For sure.
What's your third favorite MCU movie behind Infinity War and Endgame, Ryan?
Winter Soldier.
300 or Troy?
300.
Do you like Disney movies? Yes, we do.
Of course.
Man of Steel or Batman 89?
Man of Steel. All the way.
Ooh, do you like Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5? Of course.
I love both.
Great music. Had an idea of doing a Batman movie with Nightwing, Robin, Red Robin, and Batgirl. Who would you have play them? That's hard right off the top of the head.
Yeah, castings. That takes a while to think of for me.
If we get some time to think about it, we could answer you. Do you like the Nostalgia Critic?
I don't love him, to be honest.
Do you seen a trailer of Enola Holmes?
Oh, the Millie Bobby Brown movie? No.
Harry Thomas, what's up? What are your thoughts on Cheetah's design in the Wonder Woman trailer?
I liked it. I didn't love it. It wasn't the worst.
Will you like Bane's voice in The Dark Knight Rises?
I do, Mr. Wayne. I'll break your back.
Favorite SpongeBob season if you've watched it? I don't remember the seasons.
I love all SpongeBob. Pretty
Favorite
much.
episode personally is Chocolate.
Whatever season that was.
Favorite scene from Deadpool?
The opening credits. I mean, I was pissing myself laughing.
Who would win, Batman or Iron Man?
Um,
Be honest.
Batman.
Jurassic Park 3 or Fallen Kingdom?
Fallen Kingdom in the slightest.
First SpongeBob movie or Sponge Out of Water? Haven't seen
First SpongeBob.
Oh. And finally, favorite small budget movie ever?
What's the most famous small budget movie? Always looking it up. I'm trying to think.
Little Miss Sunshine, Napoleon Dynamite, Mad Max, Lost in Translation, Submarine.
Hopefully one pops up.
Little Miss Sunshine, Once, The Full Monty, Take Shelter, Lost in Translation, Submarine, Juno, Rocky.
Oh, Rocky, then.
Rocky.
Yo, Adrian, I didn't.
We got more. Chocolate with Nuts was okay. I don't remember that one.
Season 3.
Do you agree with that the X-Men Days of Future Past is the best?
X-Men movie. I'm gonna go First Class for the overall X-Men.
Who would you take out of the MCU and replace them with another actor, actress?
None of
them?
the original.
Do you have high hopes for Tenet?
Oh yeah.
And finally, Ryan, why do you hate Nine Lives?
Because
Hate's a strong word.
hate's a strong word, but if you
Strongly
watch,
dislike.
if you watch that movie, just watch. You'll question humanity. You'll question your sanity. Why you chose to watch it and why they chose to make it, and why Barry Sonnenfeld chose to do it. So that's my answers. Thank you guys so much for watching another random live Q&A. You guys are awesome. We got to the hour mark like I wanted. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you can see, scrolling down the bottom, those are all the videos coming out for me this week.
Look forward to a new Mutants review if it comes out.
Yeah. What if it gets delayed again the day before? Bill and Ted Face the Music on VOD. I will review that on Friday. And Bill and Ted Trilogy Rankings coming out. And the podcast, Fallen for Film podcast, with Colin and our guest, Alyssa from Mainly Movies. We'll talk DC fandom as well as other movie news.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Ryan's social media links are in the description below. Look out for the videos coming out this week. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye, everybody.
See you later.